From rock bottom to financial freedom, a true journey of turning cents into security. When Sarah Khan checked her bank account one rainy Tuesday morning, the numbers stared back like a cruel joke: 2,047 rupees. Rent was due in 4 days. Her credit card bill was maxed out. The fridge was nearly empty except for half a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter. For years, Sarah had told herself she'd figure it out eventually. She wasn't lazy, she worked 2 jobs. But she had no plan. She'd buy coffee every morning because it's just 350 rupees, order food 3 times a week because she was too tired to cook, and swipe her credit card without a second thought. It was a slow leak, draining her future without her even noticing. That morning, something snapped. She realized no one was coming to rescue her. If her financial life was going to change, she had to be the one to do it. Step 1. Facing the numbers. That night, Sarah printed out the last 3 months of bank statements and highlighted every expense in a color-coded system. Green equals essentials. Yellow equals nice to haves. Red equals completely unnecessary. Her heart sank when she saw how much red there was. Almost 40% of her spending was on things she couldn't even remember buying. But instead of beating herself up, Sarah decided to treat this like a business problem. Businesses cut costs and increase revenue to survive, and she was going to run her personal finances the same way. Step 2. The debt avalanche. Sarah had 350,000 rupees in debt spread across 3 credit cards. She researched strategies and chose the debt avalanche method, paying off the highest interest rate card first while making minimum payments on the rest. She cut her Netflix, gym, and online shopping subscriptions, saving 8,000 rupees per month. She picked up extra weekend shifts and started freelancing as a social media manager for small businesses. Every extra rupee went toward that first card. 6 months later, it was gone. Step 3. The 24-hour rule. One of Sarah's biggest weaknesses was impulse spending. So she adopted the 24-hour rule. If she wanted to buy something non-essential, she had to wait a full day. More often than not, the urge faded. She realized how much of her spending was emotional, a way to deal with stress or boredom. Instead, she replaced these habits with healthier, free alternatives: walking in the park, cooking with friends, reading library books. Step 4. Building a safety net. After killing her first credit card, Sarah split her focus between paying off the next one and building a small emergency fund. She opened a separate savings account and set up an automatic transfer of 5,000 rupees every payday. It felt small at first, but it grew quickly. For the first time in years, she could handle a car repair or medical bill without panicking. Step 5. Investing in herself. By the time Sarah was debt-free, just 18 months after that rainy Tuesday, she wasn't just out of the hole, she was climbing. She took a free online course on personal finance, started a side hustle selling custom planners, and learned about index fund investing. Today, she has a fully funded 3-month emergency fund, investments in low-cost ETFs growing every month, a side hustle earning an extra 40,000 rupees per month. The peace of mind that comes from knowing she's in control. The mindset shift. Sarah's story isn't about luck or a big windfall. It's about small, consistent actions adding up over time. She says the turning point was realizing that every rupee has a job. Before, I spent money to make myself feel better. Now I spend it to make my future self more secure. The habits she built didn't just change her finances, they changed her life. She became more disciplined, more confident, and more intentional in everything she did. Key lessons from Sarah's journey. 1. Face the truth. You can't change what you won't acknowledge. 2. Cut ruthlessly. Cancel anything that doesn't add real value. 3. Increase your income. Side hustles and extra shifts can be temporary but powerful. 4. Pay off debt strategically. Focus on high-interest debt first. 5. Automate good habits. Make saving and investing effortless. 6. Delay gratification. The 24-hour rule works wonders. Sarah went from barely surviving to confidently planning for her future. If she could do it starting with just 2,047 rupees in her account, imagine what you could do starting today. Your current situation is not your final destination. The first step might be scary, but every step after gets easier, and your future self will thank you.